snarled up on the way through.
Yeah, I think he wanted to go up and over the sign and then come down, but just couldn't get it up and over, as it'll be Striker who takes his Hagapun, so you do lose your Zenyatta here. Closer, getting very close to Valkyrie. See if he can get a res. He actually dies at the hands of Gamsu, so we don't see it on screen here. Watching Hurek just trying to land some of these shots. With both supports down for London. It's a big break for Boston.
Good rotation from Hurek now on a lot of players being vulnerable on the point. He finds Note, but there's still a couple more from Boston. And yes, Gamsu just sort of waddles on out. Full HP at the Winston, and Hurek couldn't do a damn thing about it. And the Boston Uprising, yes, they get in on that first point.
They'll be able to take it 6 minutes.
Which causes him to be a little bit vulnerable. Now Mistake's going to go and see if he can make a couple more happy little accidents. Dragonblade's out. Fury's down after getting demec'd. Oh, that's a big Riptire though. Third time lucky indeed. Prophet removes Kellex and Striker from the mix, and that will be another wash. Haven't touched it at all, but they've got to follow up. The Dragonblade from Mistakes is probably a good start, and Hagapun's down in the backline. Another Prophet Riptire goes the way of the Weary, and Prophet follows himself. Gamsu's Primal Rage cleans up the Junkrat. Cheeky Resurrect. No, not going to be the case. Another failed attempt with Closer to bring someone back into the fight, but Note has returned. The Boston Uprising take the foot off the gas for a moment here, but straight away it's back in. You can see Note wants to try and remove Fury from the mech, and Mistakes has a bit of alone time on the point to work period of time, but now it's go time. Mistakes trying to pressure Fury down on the point there. Note's already found Jester, so already a key centerpiece. A player on London Spitfire has been taken out. And you can see Prophet's been forced into an ice block there, and now he'll be surrounded. Not fun for him, and there's no real escape at all. Boston Uprising gets set up on the point. They're regaining that capture progress pretty quickly. Gesture comes in on the Doomfist, gets the D-suit on Note, who goes for the self-destruct, but that's it. The Boston Uprising take the point.
London going to have to split off. So, oh, this is a nice Riptire. So he sees players going to the point. He knows the supports are back all the way out. He's able to get one, but Prophet on the point doing work.
Yeah, he's going absolutely ham. Kellex went down first, and the Striker was still coming out of his trance where he mind-controlled his own tires. So relatively easy pickup for him there as well. The London Spitfire break through. They take the second point, and the Uprising, with the Widowmaker Junkrat composition, eventually get unraveled.
Yeah, the Widowmaker didn't really make much of an impact there on offense. You take a look. Prophet's POVs. These are, pretty.
Prophet's still alive somehow. Now he's looking, he's found Mistakes. He can't quite get away, no blinks were available. Note just trying to keep a foot on the point itself because he knows the Uprising aren't in a position to commit fully to this. He's trying to avoid Prophet, but also he can't give the Genji the attention because he's working on the rest of the players on the point. Kellex, that's a no-fly zone, my man. Prophet charges in, and there was a Discord orb on him. And that's a pretty comfortable kill. The London Spitfire looking very good now. Clean dies coming back. Shades of stage 1 here for them. And they're looking solid on the point. There's no chance for the Uprising to make it there. And this may well be the Boston Uprising. No, it's an uncovered backline. That's not good. Prophet sees it. He sees blood in the water. And he chases it up. And Neko just gets completely mashed.
Yeah, and you see the players from Boston backing up to the point because Hurek has gotten around to that right side, and they didn't expect the players to just come darting onto the point for London that quick. Boston was not ready for that at all.
Well, here's the issue. Note was sitting over on the right-hand side, quite close. There was no one protecting the backline because Boston are running an Orisa in the middle. No one to cover the squishies. The London Spitfire.
No one on the point, so now they work their way back to the point. You have Kellex back with Valkyrie. London may challenge this again. They do have their Transcendence use. Gesture just gets blown up as soon as he gets to the point, though. I think you hold on to that support ult now. This is a lost cause for London.
And an easy stagger as well. There's no way that Hurek's going to escape, and Hago is also in deep trouble. He's run down by Striker. Closer, surely not hoping for a resurrect.
And now you're giving London both support ultimates here, as they're going to be able to come back in with Valkyrie and Transcendence. Oh, not anymore.
Valkyrie in, but Mistakes is cutting him down, Matt. Fury runs headlong at him, and not having the Transcendence from Hago, who went down early in the fight, means that it's going to be hard to deal with attack. Too much. He'll attempt to burst him down, but he has a Primal Rage, and Gamsu takes it straight downtown. Fury does manage to get resuited despite taking a lot of damage, and Gestures in deep. He finds an Echo, and Hagapun gets on towards that Zenyatta. Perfect response from the London Spitfire, and the aggression is just perfect. Measured in their approach. Hurek is blown up, but I think he's going to be fine here for the London Spitfire. Strike will throw himself in this one to try and make a difference. They'll be warded away by the rest of the Spitfire. Failure to complete for the Uprising. And I can tell he has a pulse bomb. Neko with that nano boost. I don't really know where we're going to be headed this time. Mistakes is trying to do something from off of the point here, Matt, but it looks like it's a struggle for the Boston Uprising to break back in.
And it's going to be Hureg with an EMP. He actually got a hack on Nagamsu there, so wasn't actually able to get back to the supports because Gesture and Closer pushed them all the way back into the top left staircase. They weren't able to see much. I believe you saw the nano boost go on the Striker there just because he's the only person that Neko can see at that moment in time.
The hack also managing that. I've never seen that before. Absolutely incredible, and the Spitfire are not done there. Trying to pick my jaw back off the ground and use it to talk ain't easy. Second checkpoint coming up for London. And the Spitfire are hurtling home. Such a great map for them now, punctuated by incredible individual performances. Mistakes, can't get anything done. Yes, the pulse bomb from Striker connects on Prophet, but it's only one person taken out. Gamsey throws himself on the payload now, and over the top you can see the healing still coming in. Striker on that left-hand side. Prophet is brought back into the fight by Closer just to make it even more of a crushing advantage for London. Hagapin was removed from the fight, so no Mavericks and Yata antics for the next few seconds, and Gesture drops in. Kelex can't get away, back on his signature Lucio now. Hurek forward, and that's it. Look at that man! He's very busy. But Gamsey goes a little bit too deep and is removed by Prophet. I don't know if that's resurrectable. No, I think it's a little bit too deep. Kelex is going to opt not to really get involved. And Mistakes goes down. Hago again. However, Striker quickly fires back. With Gesture missing, Fury now has to be the front line, the instigator. Mistakes is brought back to life, so a lot of threat now with the Widowmaker.
Boston should be able to hold on to this for a little bit longer, though. There's a pulse bomb from Striker. On a Gesture, Kelex using Valkyrie, keeping everybody alive. And those 3 kills
there it is.
Should allow Boston to hold on to the point. Now you get into this dangerous territory for London. 62% and counting. You'll probably, if we're this next...
Echo, we can just go to 1-for-1, forces that self-destruct. It can't break line of sight, though. But doesn't take the full damage from the blast. Backing away, of course, and remaining alive. And look at this Boston Uprising. It's such a good round. They've been in control. Hagaput goes down to Mistakes. It's going to be Gesture to try and throw himself at this one, and now the Transcendence comes out. Boston makes sure they don't lose any players here and stay strong.
And on this point, you needed to see this if you're a Boston Uprising fan. Mistakes absolutely dominating the Widowmaker battle here against Hureg. That'll give Boston Uprising that first point.
Not a good thing either, though. Oh, there we go. Gamsu lands right in front of Prophet. He's gifted a very simple pulse bomb target, and Note now gets that D-suit. Somehow Kelex sneaks in and gets a resurrect on Gamsu there, so the Winston is back for the Uprising, and he doesn't peel immediately back to the point though, which is what I find interesting. He remains fighting over in the middle of the map to try and remove people like Hureg and Hago, and he's frustrated now because his translocator's about to expire. He's gonna have to go in for the EMP, and he gets it now. It's gonna be Fury and Hureg get hacked up for the time being. Hagapin still got the Transcendence off, but it might not make a difference. Gamsu forces Hagapin out of line of sight. Gesture's also made good use of his primal rage, though, but Gamsu wants them in. Hureg, and he gets it! Right up close, no escaping from that one. Might have been lucky to be alive so far, Jesse McCree, but not this time. It's back to Santa Fe with you, and Hagapin gonna get punched out. They're Boston Uprising, wake up! And they make a series of this now. It's 2-1.
This way, if you're London, now you give actually the opportunity to get set up behind the shield.
This is dangerous. Ryujehong gonna get chunked through by Neko. He was given a chance to set up. Probably not going to be a resurrect there. His corpse was far too close to the Bastion, and you can see that Neko is out for blood.
And this is such an important match for both teams, Mitch, in the overall playoff race. We haven't really hit on that a lot, right? Because, we're only in stage 3, but we're getting much closer as Striker uses a Riptire. Both of these teams right now are 16-8. So the loser of this obviously goes to 16-9. That is the same record as the Valiant, and the Valiant are in 6th place, holding on to that final playoff spot.
Crazy, but believe me, it happens. Mistakes gets nothing with a Dragon Blade there. It's blunted. It's like a butter knife trying to cut through, and Ryujehong is far too durable for that to bother him. Striker pulse bomb, yeah, got to deal with Bedoshin, and he gets it done. Hureg is taken down by Gamsu, so they finally dive deep enough to remove the Widowmaker from play, but it's not been enough. Nuts deals with Striker. Headshot with a Caduceus blast when he brings back Bedoshin. Big Mercy plays coming out here for the Spitfire now, and a Gamsu's going to be forced back. There's really not much to be done for Kelex either. Trying to spin around, show off that high sensitivity, but that doesn't win you games. Mistakes is punched in the back of the head, and the Spitfire now are on the runway, ready to lift off here.
You're going to have a supercharger go down here for Gesture. It'll be a self-destruct that's running from Note. He's able to get Nuss. That's huge. You're not going to have a res here.
And no Gesture, no supercharger, a 6v4. Note's going ham right now, but Ocean's falling down. Neko going to get himself the whole hog. And there's no one from the Spitfire on the payload. Unbelievable. What a hold on Junkertown.
You're going to make the switch.
Oh, he's been
use it.
Yeah, body blocked up there, and Neko had a few scared moments to try and deal with him, but it's not enough. Prophet comes in with a pulse bomb, and both the Zenyatta and McCree have been removed. And that's a wash. Immediately the fight is over.
It's a good use of the EMP from Hureg.
See, he gets off the round, but now the sound barrier probably giving him pause for thought. Who's Striker looking for? And Moira? Is he chasing Bidoshin? Yes, Bidoshin doesn't have, oh, there's the fade, so he's now used it. Now he's vulnerable, he gets stuck. Great response, but look at this. The whole time Striker was looking for a target. The rest of his team just gets dumpstered. Prophet and Hureg go huge in this fight. The switch has worked out, and the London Spitfire take it all away. First round.
His EMP as well, but Neko doesn't get caught in it, he'll use Transcendence.
No, the only person getting hacked by the EMP was Note, whereas Gesture and Prophet were the ones affected by Mistakes' EMP. So slightly better from Mistakes on that Sombra ultimate, and look at the way it pays off. Dominant fight. Telex was free to resurrect Neko. He wasn't hacked, he was entirely safe. He could just fly around the map and stay alive. And Bidoshin and Hureg down. We are also missing an out. Last chance saloon for the Spitfire, and they just had to throw themselves at the point.
Somehow they're able to keep Prophet alive. Mistakes get a hack onto the Tracer, but Note dives in, not able to finish it off, but that's going to start to spiral everything out of control. A few players get weak in the back there. You see Striker will take out Bidoshin. 2 kills come in favor of London, though. They're going to get both supports.
That's big. That could be a turnaround. Nas is going big. He's got 2 kills. Mistakes is down. Hureg finds the pick on Gamsu. It's now a 2v2 over on the point. Note is hacked up on the D.Va, so can't do much, and Hureg's trying to dodge him. He translocates his way out. Still in overtime. Still in control of Boston. And Hureg and Muyao.
EMP here. Now he's going to come in.
All right, Neko now coming with a coalescence. Will this be enough to help the Uprising weather the storm? The Spitfire aren't taking no for an answer this time, and Note is out of the picture. A lot of that coalescence was committed to try to keep Gamsu alive, but it's worked out because now Gesture's down. It's a Winston advantage to the Boston Uprising. Bidoshin trapped into next Tuesday, and the Uprising are hanging on here. Prophet can't get away. Has to blink out when it came off cooldown. Trying to kick Gamsu up, but Hureg's come on in. What a big Sombra play he's had so far in this round, but Striker spots him in the distance. He saw where he translocated to, but he can't follow him. He's got to stay on the point. They can't afford to give it to the London Spitfire. It's 4v4 on the point right now.
Going to be a coalescence used by the Boston Uprising. Prophet just throws his pulse bomb into the wall there.
That could have been a big mistake, a costly one. The EMP comes in, and now it's London on the back foot. Somehow the Boston Uprising have turned this around. Bit by bit, they stalled out. They've done it! Unbelievable! How do you turn that kind of round around? What is this match? The Boston Uprising snatch victory from the jaws of defeat.
Check out our website at actionesports.com to stay up to date on the latest matches, highlights, and more. From scores, match history, and specific game info, we've got you covered for all things Overwatch esports. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video, and click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.